Hello. This is Dr. John Carnack leaving a message for Soylent Green, top human resources drone at the Department of Experimental Oversight. First off, I'm sorry to hear they wouldn't let you quit and have ordered you to persevere with me. Secondly, I'm calling to let you know I can't make our scheduled call for later today because I'm working. Check my logs, you'll see I'm at a lab in Boston, so I've given you plenty of notice. Don't get any ideas about dragging me in front of a disciplinary tribunal. No, these aren't the sheets I'm looking for. Your sign-ins show you have one staffer absent. The ledgers clearly indicate things are going missing from the equipment store. Sort it out! This is an inspection. I'm not a bloody tourist. Hey, you! Oi! Put that device down. I said for everything to be left in place.
Screw you, John.
Do I know you?
God, you really are a prick, aren't you?
Put that down. Hey, don't walk away from me with that.
Left you a present on the bench.
Don't you run away from me. Wait, everyone back away from that bench.
The Bellport Theatre on the Air presents The Department of Midnight. Created and written by Warren Ellis. Episode 105, The Devil Runs Out. Starring James Callis and Brett Dalton.
It's all right. It was only a flashbang. Where did that guy go? Somebody talk to me. This isn't about going through your records anymore. That guy just ran off with a dark matter attractor and set off a homemade flashbang on his bench like a bloody student prankster. And he looked a bit old for that shit. Come on. Come on, somebody. This is Carnack, and this really isn't a good time.
Hello there, John.
Who's this?
You just saw me, John. Did you like my little present?
How'd you get this number?
I've had it for years. Just never had a good reason to use it until now. You really didn't recognize me?
No, not in the slightest.
I'm Tony Ridge from Wardenclyffe.
I don't...
Rejected from Wardenclyffe.
Oh my God. I do know your name.
There you go.
And I also know you ran out of the emergency exit into the back stairwell.
Shit.
And you were heading down. I remember you, Tony. Dr. Ridge, is it?
Yes. Tony Ridge. Pleasure to finally meet you, Dr. Carnack.
Mm-hmm. And you applied for a role in the experiments planned at the Wardenclyffe Research Station?
I did.
Why?
Because I believe you're going to uncover the true nature of the universe. I've seen the abstracts. It's fascinating. We can learn everything hidden about the fabric of reality itself.
No. I mean, why did you apply? Knowing I'd obviously do background checks.
I don't understand.
Why would you even waste your time?
Look, I'm actually overqualified for the position. I'm absolutely the person you want for this.
On paper. Or at least on this piece of paper. There's another piece of paper that says you're awaiting trial on a charge of stalking.
Awaiting trial, not convicted. And it's all bullshit, anyway.
Assaults, various allegations about arson. You made a bomb in school.
Wasn't a bomb.
You tried to clean your own trail. I'll give you some credit for ingenuity and invention. God only knows what the stuff you got covered up actually was. But you're basically what we refer to back in the old country as a fucking nutter.
What?
A fucking nutter. It's a technical term. Please leave.
I think there's been a misunderstanding.
Yes, yours, to think you have any place in a research group staffed by humans. Now get out.
You can't talk to me like that.
Just did. Get out, or I'll have security remove you and beat the shit out of you behind the dumpsters. But maybe you can pick up some tips for your next excursion. Or prison. You locked a door with a window in it, you bloody idiot! I can see exactly where you're going! Get back here and talk to me!
Oh, now you want to talk to me.
Do you know what you're carrying?
Of course I do. It's a dark matter attractor.
Yeah, but do you know what it can do?
I've followed your work ever since you denied me the chance to do the work I was made for.
Oh, a fan. Yeah, put that thing down, unlock the door and make a run for it.
It's too late for that.
How did you even get a senior job here with your record?
Ingenuity and invention. And convincing some people to delete some files. I'm good at convincing people.
With your fists, as I recall.
Well, we use the tools we are given.
Yes, we do.
What are you doing?
Unlocking this door, and then I'm going to stick this little screwdriver through your eyeball and wiggle it around.
I can't believe you even showed up here. On today, of all days. You're my goddamn curse, Carnack.
Oh, just put it down. You're not getting out of the building.
I'm not trying to. I only need the basement levels. You're too late. I have a date with the devil.
Bloody hell! Finally. Losing my touch. Where the hell did you get to? Got you.
That was smart.
I'm a clever boy.
Not clever enough. I know all about what happened at Wardenclyffe. Maybe it would have gone down differently if I'd have been there.
You'd have stolen all the equipment and jerked off on the lab coats of half the people on my team before we turned the power on.
You had no idea what you were doing. I could have told you. I would have recognized it.
You recognized what?
I thought you became a folklorist, John. It was the devil. Dark matter isn't information. It's the stuff of myth. It's the devil, John. And I finally got a job at a dark matter lab so I can make a deal with him. Why are you even chasing me, John? You could leave this to the cops.
Yeah, well, because I'm not explaining to them why you shouldn't have that thing under your arm.
Oh, so you do feel some responsibility. Conscience pricking you a bit. That's right. I didn't lock that one. I decided you can watch. You may notice it's getting colder down here, John. Come on in. There we go. Welcome to my private lab.
Slowly in.
That's not a very scientific instrument.
Yeah, well, you were never very worldly, John. You never understood the use of a well-placed handgun.
Why is that person laying there? Is she?
No, she's not dead. Heavily sedated. I'm not a sadist, John. There's no reason for her to be awake for all this.
Who is she?
Well, everyone thinks she didn't show up for work today. Actually, she arrived early because she's a little goody two-shoes, but I arrived earlier.
Been following her around, have you?
I like to know things, John. All this. It's about knowing things.
Right. You've been stealing equipment from your own lab and rigging it up in a sub-basement. And you've abducted one of your own colleagues, doped her up and laid her down in front of it. This isn't about knowing things.
Yes, it is!
Sorry. Yes, it is. It always has been. You refused to hire me. So,
Didn't get to know what I needed to know back then. Now, I will.
Oh, it's my fault. So, what did you need to know?
What you need to know, John. Cutting through the skin of the universe to see what lies beyond. That's why you became a folklorist, right? You realized that all folklore is the way we explain mysterious physical effects to ourselves. Every story of the devil on Earth is a story of dark matter interactions. I've read your papers. I've even read some of your reports for the Department of Midnight.
Yeah, we don't call it that, actually.
Whatever, John. All I want to know is everything. That's not too much to ask in the grand scheme of things, is it? No secrets, no hiding from me. And you stopped me from finding out the greatest secret of the universe. So I followed you and went after it myself. And I realized something you didn't.
Did you? Come on then, prove you're smarter than me. Well, spit it out, man.
You don't uncover the devil and demand knowledge. You don't experiment on the devil in hell. Read the old stories. You trade with the devil.
Wait, you're telling me this poor woman here is...
Human sacrifice. Don't move. I know that activated dark matter takes people. I know it talks to the people who remain. I also know, from your experience at Wardenclyffe, that it takes the people closest to the dark matter attractor pylon, which is now plugged in.
Next to her.
And you're going to watch. You're going to watch me do what you never could.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Huh? Don't move. The dark matter attractor is in a bolted connection. You won't unplug it. Look, under my foot.
A guitar pedal? Are you in a band?
Funny, John. Pedal actuator. You see? Double click sends the power surge, and the local dark matter gets activated. You won't get to me in time. You won't disconnect it in time. Also, I know all about your little trick with the taser. Try it. And I'll shoot you.
So I just have to watch?
No. Watch and be ashamed.
Oh, bloody hell, Tony. I live with shame every day of my life. But you don't shame me.
I am better than you, and you treated me like the shit on your shoe.
Okay. You might be better than me. But I don't carry the shame for you. You fell through the cracks in the system. You should have been caught and put somewhere safe. That was never in my control. This is.
Put it down. Put that down.
It's actually a bit heavy, isn't it? You're in good shape, running all the way down here with the attractor under your arm. But now I'm holding it. Which means, if you're right, then I'm closest to it. And it'll take me instead.
You're gonna trade places? Sacrifice yourself for her?
Why not? You'd still get what you want. Unless, of course, whatever you're trying to summon doesn't want me. Because it's met me before, at Wardenclyffe. So I'm not new material. Not a virgin sacrifice, old son.
Put it back next to her.
This is a good game, isn't it?
No, it's not fair.
Okay, here's a fair game.
Catch!
Double click, right? Let's take a look at your scientific instrument here. I hope your lab doesn't bill the department for that. In our defense, the equipment was already stolen before I shot it. How you doing there, Tony? Yeah, suffused with the secret knowledge of the universe? What did they tell you?
Nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I can't feel my arms.
Oh, that's because you're missing some pieces of them. Yeah. May as well eBay your shoes while you're at it.
Why? Why am I still alive?
Oh, because I hate cops, and I wanted you alive to explain all this to them so I didn't have to.
Why didn't you tell me anything?
The devil was already here, Tony.
Next time on The Department of Midnight.
This year alone, Dr. Carnack, you have, in what I consider a fairly high-handed fashion, flooded a very expensive lab facility with ferro concrete. You burned down a private home, apparently unconcerned as to whether anyone was inside it at the time. You have also, and I'd like some clarity on your report here, you claim to have used a taser on a ghost.
No.
But it says here you tased a ghost. I presume this is a joke?
No, I tased the man the ghost was inside at the time.
The Department of Midnight is produced by Warren Ellis, Brian Gucciardo, Kevin and Diane Kolde, Fred Seibert. Main title and credit narration by Gildart Jackson. Casting and voice direction by Meredith Layne, CSA. Main title and score by Trey Toy. Dialogue editors Kevin and Diane Kolde. Recording coordinator Kathy Cavaiola. Dialogue recorded at Salami Studios. Lead dialogue mixer Mark Mercado. Assistant dialogue mixers Jonathan Bradley and Chris Story. Audio post-production provided by Salami Studios. Post-audio supervisor Peter DiRado. Sound design and editorial Paul Menichini, MPSE. Re-recording mixer Sean Jacobson. The Department of Midnight is a production of the Bellport Theatre on the Air. All rights reserved.